Hi viewers, in the previous episode, we learned about the subject of sales. We learned about five of six misconceptions we have on salespeople. Now we learned that sales is the greatest skilled value one can develop or have in this our day. Today, in this episode, we are going to learn on the recognition or recognizing the importance of effective selling in all aspects of life. Now, I remember when I say salesperson, I'm not referring to those guys who stand on the street trying to sell you some water or donuts or plantain chips, or sugar cane. I'm not referring to that. I'm not even referring to, the person in the shop who is a salesperson, right? You go, to buy toothpaste, brush, those things. And that's what I'm referring to. I'm referring to a skill that goes beyond the act of selling. Okay. Now, today we are going to look at every aspect of life. In fact, we will not be able to go into all the aspects, but we'll take some few aspects and then we will try to explain and expound on why sales is important in this aspect. Number one is job interview. Okay, job interview. You should understand that anytime you attend a job interview, you are selling yourself. A lot of people may have applied for that job, maybe 100 people or 50 people or 20 people, and they are looking for the best out of all these people who are coming. So for you to be that best, you must be able to what? Sell yourself effectively. So you think sales is about selling a product? Now, sales is also about selling what? Yourself. Telling people why you are most important or you have the skills that the job is required. So sales is also required in job interview. In fact, I have been in some few job interview discussions or meetings, and sometimes for me being on a panel, as soon as the person enters, I know even the way they walk, I can determine whether or not I'll give them the job. The way you carry yourself, the way you even talk. I remember the recent one I had was in Kasua. We were trying to do a job interview for some sonographers in a facility there. The guy entered the place, that was good, with confidence and all that. And I said, hi, how are you? He said, I'm in charge. Okay. And if you enter somebody's office, they ask you, how are you? You say, I'm in charge. That's cool. You're in charge. So the boss will say, okay, then you're taking my position. You're here to take my position. And by saying that, I knew the church you attended. So during the course of the interview, I asked him, what church do you attend? He mentioned a church. Oh, okay, I know. Then I told this boss that is how that church will greet. So don't think it's come to take away your job. You see, but all these are a way of selling yourself. You don't sell yourself by being in charge. You see, you have to be discerning. You should know where to say what to say. Right? So sales is very important. And this brings us to the subject of information management. What to say, where to say, who to say to, when to say it, and how to even say it. You see, you can say in charge when you are with the charges, the overcomers. You can do that. But when you go to somebody's office, you can't go and say, I'm in charge. You're in charge of my office. So this is very important. Job interview is a very, very critical area where you need to know how to sell effectively. Okay. Number two is entrepreneurship. This reminds me of a very funny story. Some funny videos that was going about last year, I think somewhere this year. A guy went to ask for a lady's hand in marriage, went to the family, and the family asked, what do you do? The guy said, I'm an entrepreneur. The woman said, one day. Entrepreneur. We enter noir. Okay, so anyway, if you're an entrepreneur, you're also a salesperson. Entrepreneur is someone who wants to innovate, create, and bring about a change in a particular area through a business venture. Now, to do that, you need people to believe in your vision. Okay, a successful entrepreneur I can think of right now as I stand here, Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs saw the need for a different way of making an iPhone. I'm sorry, a phone, or even an iPad, or even a computer. But for him to be able to sell successfully, he needs to let the people know that the product he has is the best. And today everybody wants to own an iPhone. He has to be able to let the people know that what he possesses is what the people out there needs. So as an entrepreneur, no matter what the business you are doing, your venture may be in the health sector, in food industry, or agric, whatever it is, you should be able to have effective selling abilities to be able to even pitch your project or your business idea to investors, for the investor to buy into your vision, to give you the money you need. So no matter, don't think, oh, what do you do? I'm an entrepreneur. So I need to sell. No, don't sell. I'm an entrepreneur. And some people, they are so proud that they think entrepreneurship is a title. So they have the fun of saying they're entrepreneur. But if you call them salespeople, they'll be angry with you. Everybody's a salesperson. Okay? Now, number 3 aspect of life you need the skills is what? Personal relationships. I have some friends who are very good when it comes to talking to ladies, right? I have a friend. I always tell myself, if I were to be a woman, I think I'll marry that guy. He knows how to talk to a woman. Hello, Ohima. In P, Ohima means queen. Hello, queen. How are you? Have you eaten? The lady said, yes. Wow, I wish I was here to eat with you. What did you eat? Oh, I ate a pancake. Oh, that pancake was from heaven. You know, the way they will talk, then the ladies will be brushing their hair, and they are salespeople. Some people, they know how to sell themselves to ladies. You know, so in relationships, it's important. I'm not just talking about the relationship between the opposite sex. I'm also speaking of relationship between business partners. Okay, you need to convince not even convince, you need to let your business partner know you are valued and you have value to give him or her. It doesn't mean you're lying. It simply means you're letting people understand the qualities and the abilities and the skills you have. But if you are in a business relation with a friend, they ask you, do you think we can do this business? I think this business you lose. Do you think we can get this money? This money you never get. So what can you bring to the table? Yeah, I'm nobody. I can't do anything. Then nobody also want to work with you because you're nobody. You can't do anything, and nobody wants losers. Everybody's looking for winners. So it's very important you learn the art of sales in dealing with personal relationships. The other aspects of life which effective selling is needed is what? Networking. Somebody said something that your net worth is your network. Okay? These days, the skills we need to possess, the things that are so important and assets and their currencies in this life is human relationship. Getting partners in business, collaboration. Okay? You can never do well in this life without networking. Those of you who think I can do it all, I know it all, this world is not like that. In fact, if you think of it and you be honest with yourself, everything is based on network. Everything. The food you just ate, a farmer got the food from the ground. A buyer came to buy that food from the farmer. That buyer brought it to what? A wholesaler. The wholesaler transported the food to the city. Another person bought the food from that wholesaler. They transported it to the shop or the market where the restaurant owner went to buy the food. The restaurant owner depended on the driver to drive the food to his what? A restaurant. Somebody must cook the food. Somebody must serve you. You see, everything is interconnected. We, in science, we call it ecosystem, or some call it chain, supply chain. You cannot do anything without network. And for you to have a good network, there are some levels of people. Before you get to them, they need to know you are valued, right? You can't go and join East Legon Executive Club just because you want to be there. So nobody will mind you. I hope you understand. Yeah, we have some societies or some associations, some networking groups. Before they accept you, they even have to do their own work, verification to know who you are, because they don't want miggers and beggars and people who don't even value themselves to be around that kind of relations. So for you to find yourself in a good network, you need to know how to sell the qualities you have. So it's very important to know that. Another aspect of life you need is leadership and management. Okay? So when you talk about leadership and management, in fact, as a leader, you can be a church leader, you can be a course rep, you can be an assemblyman or assemblywoman, you can be an MP, a politician, a minister, even a president. If you don't know how to, the campaigns, these people, this year in Ghana is going to be a campaign year. So you see people mounting stages, vote for me, vote for me. You are selling yourself. You are telling the people that nobody can do it better than what? You are the only person who can do Ghana well. So for you to let people know and persuade them to vote for you without thinking twice, you should know how to sell yourself. You should know how to sell your campaign message. You should know how to sell your leadership skills. If you are in a team, I think this thing it happens a lot. Maybe your group of friends, right? And you decide to go into partnership or to do some business. We are about 5. Then the whole team, unanonymous, they come. Look, Nimrod, be the leader. Have you had that encounter before? The whole team, there was no vote. About 5 of them, then 4 decided that no, this guy is going to be the team leader. That means they have what? Seen something in you that they didn't see in others. Which also meant that you were able to what? Sell your what? Your qualities to them without giving you what? You knowing. You actually sold yourself. You sold yourself. You let them know that you are the one who can manage this team. That's how it happened. Like football team. The captains they choose. Yeah. The captain probably may have done something that the rest of the team got to know that this guy is a leader. So for you to be a leader and to manage even your family or your business, your team, you need to be able to effectively sell your skills. I'll take 2 more, then we will end for this session. The number 6 aspect is personal development. Okay, I think those of you who are part of this training, we always talk about personal development. So this aspect talks about your career goals, your personal plans, ambitions, your vision, things you want to do. Now, to be able to develop in any area of your life, you need to also be able to sell your skills effectively. So, for example, you want to do an initiative, undertake an initiative for the people in the community to support your cause, for them to know you are the man for the job, for everybody to say, oh, let's follow him. They must be able to know that you are the person who is right for this job. But nobody wants to follow you if they think you're not going anywhere. Okay, so personal development is an area where you need the selling skills. Why? Because in personal development, you don't want to only inspire your immediate environment, but you want to inspire you also the larger community. And for the larger community to be inspired and motivated by your words and your actions, you need to be able to sell to them that what you have is what they need. My last aspect is number 7, which is fundraising and philanthropy. Fundraising and philanthropy. Okay, now we hear of NGOs, NGOs, NGOs. A lot of people are having NGOs. For you to be able to raise funds, to embark on any philanthropic cause or ambition, you need to be able to sell your idea. Perhaps you want to go to the villages in your community to set up libraries for the young people who don't have access to library. For somebody to be convinced to give you $1, $2, $3 to support the cause, you have to be able to effectively sell the idea so that they can trust, believe that when they give you $5, you not go and chop the money. Okay, so whatever it is, it can even be a church. You're a pastor, you want to raise funds for your church to build a church building. The moment you stand there and you tell them, oh, today we're going to raise funds for church, then the church will say, today too. Because they don't trust you. They think when they give you the money, you go and spend it. Right? So you have to be able to sell effectively the idea, the vision you have to the people you serve so they can trust you and support your cause. So this brings us to the end of today's session on effective selling in every aspect of life. And I'm sure from this aspect we've tackled: interview, entrepreneurship, personal relationship, networking, leadership and management, personal development, and fundraising and philanthropy, you've come to understand and appreciate that when we talk of sales, we're not talking about the person who is standing by the roadside trying to sell you a toffee or water or biscuit or something else. We are talking about every aspect of life. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, you are a salesperson. So the earlier you learn the art of sales, the better for you. Thank you very much. If you really enjoyed this session, please, I ask you to subscribe to our channel, to like it, to comment, and to share this important information with your family and friends. And I believe when people get to understand this concept, they will take the subject of sales very important. Okay, I wish these things are taught even in high schools and in every universities, in all faculties, so that when people come out from the university and they are looking for jobs, they will know how to present themselves at job interviews. When somebody wants to be an entrepreneur, they will know how to present their business ideas. Some people have business ideas, very good ones, but they don't know how to sell the idea to investors to invest in. That's what I'm talking about. It's a very, very serious business. Okay, so thank you very much for being with us, and see you again in our next episode. Bye.